What's up, SG? How's it going? I started to blog, like type blog, and I had to stop, and I think I have to do a video instead because I'm too fucking angry to type right now. I'm so pissed. I just finished making the 10-hour drive to Tennessee, which cost me, another $60, $70 in gas. I'm sweating like a pig still because I had to ride most of the way without the AC on to try and conserve my gas mileage. And I walk in the door, and there's a new statement from one of my credit cards. So I log on to pay and find out that because I processed my first payment on a day that was right before it was due, but it was after 2 p.m., I got slapped with a late fee. And I was trying to pay off my whole balance, so now I have to pay off the late fee even though I tried to pay off my whole balance. Then I go into my emergency bank account to look at my statement and find out that Gold's Gym has been charging me my monthly subscription fee even though my contract with them was up in February. I haven't gone to that gym since like October of last year. So I've been paying every month and I just didn't want to go anymore, and I moved away, and they didn't tell me that it would continue to charge me monthly. I thought that my contract would just be done and that was it, but apparently I've been paying for it every month and I'm going to continue to. So I called and asked if I could cancel, and she says you can't do it over the phone, you have to come in and do it in person. And it has to be at that gym, not just any Gold's Gym. I just drove to Tennessee. The gym is in Maryland. I drove right by it. Also, it's going to take 30 days for the cancellation paperwork to go through, which means I will get charged for July's monthly subscription fee, even though I can't use the gym. Then I found out that Free Credit Report has continued to charge me even though I thought I closed that account down, so I called customer service to cancel that account so that they would stop charging me a monthly fee. And the woman ate up 30 of my daytime minutes. Every time I said, no, please cancel, and I finally had to interrupt her and tell her to shut up and cancel my fucking account. And I felt I feel really bad yelling at people over the phone like that because I almost worked in a call center, and doing that kind of work, it's really fucking shitty. So, yeah. And I pulled muscles throughout my back. So the drive was really fucking terrible. My tattoo hurts more today than it did the night that I got it done. I can't make any sense of that. I think something got into it, like a little granule of sand, so I couldn't wash that out while I was driving. The maintenance light of my car just came on, which means that I'm due for my $15,000 maintenance for my oil change and my filter changes and all that crap. I had a really long, emotional weekend. And I'm looking at all my credit card statements, and I'm looking at all these things and thinking about car payments and car insurance, and my roommates who told me I could move in with them just texted me and asked me if I would split the cost of the storage unit downstairs for them to put their stuff into so that I can have the spare room. Which normally wouldn't be a big deal, except I don't have a job, and I'm steadily eating through what is little bit left of my cushion of savings. There's gonna be nothing. I'm gonna be where I was 3 years ago, where I was making $10.50 an hour, eating ramen and living paycheck to paycheck and barely getting by. And on top of that, I don't get to have my cats. Still don't, because my friends already have 2, and they said there's no way that they would bring more cats into the apartment, which I understand because it's a small place, but I would keep them in my room. I have no problem putting a litter box in my bedroom if it means that I could even have one of my 2 cats. I don't really like their cats. I like them, but they're not my cats is what I mean. I don't love their cats the way I love mine. So, I still need to go to the doctor. I've had more panic attacks lately, and I need to get back on Xanax. There's no way around it. I'm an anxious kind of person. When things like this start happening, little bit by little bit, I just start losing my cool. So, I don't know how to deal. I really only drink, recreationally. I could never just have a drink to relax, and, smoking weed, that's out of the question. nobody that I know has any Xanax, so there's none that I can even get from other people. So I'm just fucking worn out, dude. I'm like, I know that it could be a lot worse, you know. I have my car. I have, like, some money to spend. I mean, not a lot, but, you know, I'm not going to go hungry. My friends are trying to help me out a lot by not charging me rent, which is more than I can save for fucking down here with my grandparents. It's just the fact that I'm in, like, this crazy, sordid kind of love triangle thing right now. It's fucking with me. Just out and out fucking with me. On top of everything else, you know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't. I mean, while I'm down here, I'm going to be staying with my grandparents. They specifically asked me to come over and stay with them, which makes me a little uncomfortable because I have this funny feeling in the pit of my stomach that once I get in there, they're gonna try to convince me to stay down here. They're gonna offer me some sweet fucking gig where, like, you won't have to pay rent. You can live in this cush-ash mansion, and we'll pay for your food. And I don't know. I'm really just starting to think that I should fucking join the Air Force and get it over with, and just fucking ship out. Get stationed somewhere and fucking ship out. I don't know. I feel bad for complaining because I do have a car to drive and I do have food to eat and I have a bed to sleep in. But since the first day of 2010, this year has been nothing but trials and tribulations. If I thought it was like a test of my strength, like to see how good and courageous and strong of a person I am, it makes me want to do good and it makes me want to pass. But I'm not used to being this alone. No cats, no friends, no significant other. And when you spend that much time being kind of spoiled by having all of that, like, within reach, and to not have any of it, it just reminds me of being like 15 and not a fucking penny to my name and out in the fucking streets. So I had to rant. I had to get that out somehow because, I mean, spending that much time in a car alone by yourself, your mind just fucking goes, dude. Like, if I could write and drive at the same time, I could write a novel, seriously. I could have filled up a book with all the shit that was going through my head. And then to walk into this place, which is already kind of like a bone of contention, and to just get hit right as soon as I come in the door with this fucking shit. And there's no one here, which might be a good thing. But I'm hanging in there, so I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, the next month is gonna be, like, probably the most important month. And if it doesn't go well, then I'm just gonna fucking go batshit crazy and you guys will stop seeing blogs or anything from me because I will fucking admit myself. So, look out for that.